So this is kind of a practical piece for the application process. Make sure your company is registered at SBIR.gov. That's very easy to do. And then, you're going to use grants.gov to actually submit your application. And so in order to do that, you need to have a SAM.gov UEI number. You have to have that number. And it's the SAM.gov that can take a while. So I encourage you to do that as soon as possible. If you already have a SAM.gov number, then make sure that you have the annual update. You have to update it annually. The update doesn't take very long, but the initial registration can take 2 weeks with an additional 5 more weeks to acquire that UEI number. So I encourage you to look at the RFA. Reading the RFA is the most important thing you can do. I understand that it's long and it's dense, but it really has all of the answers that you should to almost all the questions that you have, or all the questions that you have. So I always advise people to download it, make it searchable, make it easily accessible to you. And when you have a question, just put in keywords and search that RFA for the answer to your question. So within that RFA is also a longer description of our topic areas. So you can review those topic areas, and if you see a topic area in which your project fits, then contact the national program leader for the topic area. They are also listed in the RFA. And ask for a consult. And the way I often advise people to do that is just to send an email with a simple informal summary of your project, just 1 paragraph, maybe 2, and ask that national program leader for a consult. Now, because our topic areas are broad, sometimes people find that their innovation fits into more than 1 topic area. And if that's the case, then you can contact our national program leader for SBIR, STTR, and his contact information will be at the end of these slides. And he's also on our website. It's Dr. David Songstad. And he can help he can't advise you about which topic area to apply to, but he can just be a little more descriptive about the topic areas and help you narrow it down. Then also make sure you follow all the application guidelines for format, page limits, and required documents. That's so important. Last year we had, and this is typical, 695 applications, and 526 of them made it to panel. The others did not make it to panel because they didn't follow the application guidelines for format and page limit and required documents. We have to have some measure of fairness, and so this is one way we do it. If your project narrative is limited to 17 pages and you send us 20 pages, then we can't review it because it's not fair for you to have more space to describe your project than everybody else. So we just have to draw some boundaries somewhere. So just please make sure that you follow all those guidelines. And then make sure that your project, your application responds to all the review criteria, and those are listed in the RFA. So look for those in the RFA, please. So when you're writing your project narrative, if you could if you're in phase 1, just spend a small amount of time providing a vision. What is your dream? Where do you see your project going in the marketplace? How will it be useful to agriculture? How will it be useful to the American public? So just spend a small amount of time sharing with the panel that is going to be reviewing your application what your vision is. And then make sure you sell the importance of your project in alignment with USDA priorities. And those priorities, again, are listed in the RFA. And then you must provide a detailed experimental plan that includes proprietary information. That's very important. So make sure you do include that. And then also provide that little bit of insight into the commercial potential for phase one. Just give us a glimpse of that. And then with those letters of support, show the connectivity with the communities that will be the end users. These are some application assistance resources that are really helpful, and I really encourage people to explore these at least and use them if you're able to. So there are small business development centers. There are 62 across the United States, and there's at least one in each state. And here in this slide is the website for the small business development centers. Then there are federal, state, and technology partnership programs are FAST programs, and these programs provide funding to increase awards to women and socially and economically disadvantaged individuals and small businesses in underrepresented areas, which are typically rural states. So these can actually help you with some funding to pull your proposal together. Down in the bottom banner is my personal favorite, which is lists all of these. So you can go to this website at sbir.gov, and it will, you can pull down your state and it will populate all the assistance organizations. And then you'll have a list to go through and contact and see who you want to work with. Lastly, I just want to go through a few success stories to give you a little bit of a flavor of kind of the breadth and depth of our success stories. Of course, there are many, many more than this, but given the limited time, we've chosen these to share with you. Prairie Aquatech has been very successful. They have a natural process that converts soybean meal to fish feed by using microbial enhancement. The name of the product is MePro, and they've had much commercialization success. They're currently producing 30,000 tons of MePro, and they have a 30,000 square foot facility that they commissioned in the summer of 2019 because they needed to ramp up production that much. Stony Creek Colors. This technology was developed for the agricultural supply chain to replace synthetic dyes with plant-based drop-in solutions. The name of their product is BioPreferred, and they've had great commercialization success with these natural indigo dyes, and they've sold to leading world brand customers. So Sonsight Wind has a very exciting technology. They've had 7 grants from 2002 to 2014, and they manufacture these small wind turbines that fit on a rooftop, and they compete with solar rooftop technology, and they can even operate within moderate wind speed areas. So this is a technology we're really excited about and could be of great value in many different settings. Embrex was a story. It is an older success story, but we like to keep it in here because it just shows you never know how far your innovation can go. So they developed this higher throughput, superior technology for ovo vaccination. The technology provided benefits to enhance the efficiency and bird performance. In 2001, they had $44 million worth of revenues, and their employees increased from less than 10 to over 200, and they were purchased by Pfizer. We have a new brochure that we're very excited about. It includes STTR. So we hope you will go and take a look at our brochure. It's right on the website. I'm Melinda Coffman again. I'm the SBIR program coordinator. Dr. David Songstad is our national program leader, and he's available if you have a need for a consult. We have 2 excellent program specialists, Tammy Neville and Dr. Nuran Nahar. And so we hope that you will contact us if you have any questions. And then please visit our website and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for listening.